mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch, I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you ain't first, you last. Little boy, that's facts, I'ma grow that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power. Hey, look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, how she was murdered, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Kick it and go, kick it and kick it and go.
We the stiff on, spin move, in zone, go. The sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. We the stiff on, spin move, in zone, go. The sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball, soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them all, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do, sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew, you need a win, who need a win, that's all we do, I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine, they running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them.
We the stiff on, spin move, in zone, go. The sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. We the stiff on, spin move, in zone, go. The sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Putting it down for that, time I was down and out.
We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 or the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Los Angeles Chargers. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Terrific running there to start the drive, as that's going to go for 15 and a quick first down as well. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
At the 40-yard line.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. And a give this time to the tailback. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Might want to remember that third down play, 37 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. That's by Kenneth Murray, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And right away, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
The Charger drive about to get going. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
3rd and 2, Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
They're going for it. Here's Herbert. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will be knocked down there, but he will have the first down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On the option, here's Eckler. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35-yard line. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top. Take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Open man is Reed, he's got it. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
15-yard line.
Herbert operating from the red zone. That's complete, right around the 8. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
5-yard line.
Here's Herbert now on second down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
That's the end of the first quarter with no score.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They snap it to Herbert. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would do?
even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save?
Yes.
That's what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it. And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because we always talk about the athleticism of that guy who just beat him. Well, you have to be athletic to try and block that guy. Just in this case, the defense won.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Charger drive about to get going. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
On second down, here's Herbert. Going for the deep ball. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They're going to look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Well, that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
For the extra point.
Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
The 35-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. His throw here is incomplete. Joe Reed, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again. Herbert will get that complete to Reed. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
This was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
An incomplete, crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the 50, here's Herbert. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
On the option, here's Eckler. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. They'll run for it with Eckler. And some room to work. Past the 20. For a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Trying to get the ball to his tight end in the center of the field where he runs a lot of his routes and ostensibly is extremely comfortable. He was hoping he'd find a seam and a big gainer to go along with it, but that one was incomplete.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away and it's 2nd down.
Aaron Jones on the coverage.
To throw again. Herbert. All the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. 2nd and 5 from the 8. Out of the gun, Herbert. Dancing to his left. And he will go down out outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Operating from the gun. Herbert. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, as the first half is winding down. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
Actually lining up for the extra point.
See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's going to fire one deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Makes the score Chargers 21, Dolphins 14.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Taken about 7 yards deep. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Past midfield, look out. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
He fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. And you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone. And that's exactly why he did.
Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Herbert. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Incomplete. So good coverage there defensively as it looks like they'll force a punt on this opening drive of the third.
Well, let's coach them up a little bit from right here in the booth. That's exactly what they needed to do. They need to start stringing together some stops, turning the ball over back to their offense, and trying to get back into this game.
Yeah, a couple scores down, but they can eat into that quickly with a nice drive here on the other side. And off to the races down the right side. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Taken down at the 41. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
He'll look to throw. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Joey Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football and picked up by the Chargers. And they are going to score on a fumble return. Touchdown, LA. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Kickoff for the Chargers.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were... But I think the ball's out. And picked up by the Chargers. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
1st down, Miami.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 2nd down at 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
He was brought down by
officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
no gain on
3rd quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
28-yard line.
That is caught at the 7. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
1st and goal, Miami.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. From 3 yards out. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Ball carrier.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football. They will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
1st and 10.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of the play is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Complete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Give him 23 yards on the pickup. Back to throw here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Chargers 35, Dolphins 28.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. A pass there over the middle to start things out, and this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Position on him, and he pulls it in. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Draw play, it's Eckler, and he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
It's Eckler again. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Chargers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. Herbert. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. Herbert on the option. He's going to run with it. Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. There he goes inside the 30. Touchdown, LA! Austin Eckler, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
But I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the 1st half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the 2nd half, that got done.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
He's going to be intercepted a third time. Wayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Herbert will give this one to Eckler, and he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, so that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. From the 5, 3rd and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
This has not been a fun game for this defense. They've definitely had their share of struggles, but they needed to make a play right there, and they finally get it done on 3rd and goal.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And it is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Dolphins defense is able to hold.
Is a turnover on downs.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
Now this throw caught left side. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
And the Dolphin 1st down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now.
Conversion.
Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. Very short kick. This will be taken by Riley Upman. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And still a little bit of time left, but the defense can't stop the clock, so 3 kneel downs should be enough to finish this one off. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Running on first down, Eckler. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4. Today's final score, Chargers.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Chargers, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long, everybody.
They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, at the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yet the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs in a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go when I'm alone? Not on the phone, when I'm on my own. They don't know my name, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
but still got a reflux. I drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. Shoes us in the belly of the beach, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising, thinking what type of knowledge don't sink in? Life gives you limits and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage way before they pour it on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze on each and every way. Put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Tasting on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Tasting on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Tasting on my face like it's lemonade.
Lemonade, lemonade.
Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Tasting on my face like it's lemonade. Get up for what? Get up for what?
Lemonade, lemonade, lemonade. Quenching my inner rage. Lemonade, lemonade.
What?
Lemonade,
Get up for what?
lemonade, lemonade, lemonade. Quenching my inner rage. Lemonade, lemonade.
What? Get up for what?
Hey. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. I got a crowd wrapping around the whole town for me. They mama proud, got 1,000 in the balcony. Nah, 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 I don't hear no clown talking foul on me. Won't shoot me down, send the cavalry. It been a while since I had time for me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Hello. Max March out with the polo. Like my style, don't ya? Nights like this, I wish I was with ya. On my turf, roll out the Henry Rux. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is a 4-seater. Made a yank straight out the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no handout, we don't get no Macarinas. Baby gon' throw your back out, tryna work, you need a breather. I need a break. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down. Tell me who you talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, fly la mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cat. So many couches I cried. Shout out South Street Tree and shout classic. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to
what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait, need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's broke to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I? I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it.
I don't be with him, he's so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, I get ready to told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body, done. Hey,
I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it.
Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pause to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex.
Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket.
Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body, done.
Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day.